Hello, everyone. My name is Tom Frost, and welcome back to another episode of this Minecraft Survival Let's Play series. Now, I was a silly goose and completely forgot to record an intro before doing everything I set out to achieve within this episode itself. So, I am speaking to you from the future. But that's not to say this isn't going to be a fantastic episode. There is one thing to keep in mind is there are going to be quite a few uh, time lapses in this episode, but it's because there's been lots of building, lots of digging, lots of resource gathering, and I thought I'd just present it in a fun, easy, and relaxing way rather than you watching me do really monotonous, boring stuff. And you know what? You can thank me later. Anyway, without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it. Alrighty. So I do want to do a little bit of exploring. While I was settling in the area and I went out and checked a few things, I wrote down the coordinates of a few things in and around me. First up is this shipwreck here on a hill of all places. Rather than being submerged in water, it is submerged in sand for some unbeknownst reason. But that just kind of makes it all the more easier to loot, see what we can get, and if there are any little treasures lying beneath it. Now, I don't remember how shipwrecks look. I've honestly never paid enough attention. I'm not sure how far we should be digging. What I might do, save some durability. Well, that doesn't really go anywhere, does it? Like a funny little room here. Where's the chest supposed to be? Oh! Well, we got treasure map, book, paper, feathers. And honestly, I'm just going to take the chest. Those things are expensive wood early game. And there's meant to be another one at the back, isn't there? I don't know where. Ah! Ooh! 2 armor trims! How good is that? Suspicious shoe. I don't really care for that. Well, that was good. And considering we are so close to home, I'm just going to nip back quickly and drop everything off, because I need to die out there and lose it. Oh, plus I also need my boat, because where we are going is in the middle of this lake. Oh, so, I'm just cooking some food before I actually get to my boat, but I just wanted to update you, I have upgraded to diamond armor. It did mean that I used the last of my diamonds, and I am now completely out. But that's alright. Later on today, I do plan on going and doing some more mining. But that will be after we set up a full enchanting table, which I've been collecting bookshelves for. I haven't got enough, but we are close. I've got the paper. I just need to go out and get some more leather so that we can actually make the books and keep going. But now we've got the food, I've got my treasure map, got my tools. I'm going to jump in this boat here. There should be, yes, there it is, a shipwreck. Alright, let's go. Ooh, another treasure map. Feathers, kinda clever. About that. Still gonna take the chest. Get some air before we start dying. Just here for a second. Dolphin just throw that chest. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Where's the other? I don't want the other stuff. Get out before we die. Whew. Alrighty, so we didn't get much excited. We got some moss, carrots, paper. We did get a second buried treasure map. Hopefully we actually get some good treasure from that. Yeah, so there is another thing I saw. Where are we? I think over there. We'll go check the second thing first. There we go. We'll get there eventually. Ooh, is that another azalea tree? If so, yay, because I love me some rooted dirt. What on earth is it doing out here in the middle of an ocean? So, I can turn that off. Should be some... Oh, it's above water. I love that. Oh, mending rod. How good is that? Right here. What's that? What is that? Oh, it's coal. That's normal gravel. Ah. More coal. Come on, give us something good. And it's a gold nugget. Oh, our first sherd. Or shard. I don't like that they're called sherds. We got the advancement Explorer Pottery Sherd. Ooh, is that another one already? Yes. Let's go. What was that? A blade. Big pots and just create some variation. Oh, nice. Let's go. What's that? Plenty pottery sherd. Oh my god, and another one. This one, it's full of them. They're everywhere. Ooh, another sherd. I love it. Ooh, more sherds. Oh, whoops. What's that? Green? Oh, it's an emerald. Work. I don't know. Let's dig and find out. Alrighty, I kept digging off camera. As you can see, I laid down a bunch of torches and I finally found the damn thing. I ended up watching a video that made me do a bunch of math, and honestly, it was not a good time. I do not enjoy math. Math is not fun. I don't no. Ugh. I'm sick of this place. Goodbye. Now, are we crazy enough to do another one? This one, I don't remember which way we came from. Dare say, oh yeah, there's the portal from earlier. Alrighty, what have we got here? Can I make some more space? I don't want the food. Do they stack? Fantastic. Ooh, potion of water breathing. Nice, let's go. Alrighty, I would say that was a pretty decent haul. Like, we got a bunch of stuff. We got 2 trims. We got another mob head, which is a first round head. We've got some golden carrots, TNT, emeralds. We got a diamond, gold. We got 2 hearts of the sea. We got a bunch of different sherds here. Moss, I mean, we already had that. 2 mending fishing rods. I mean, how good is that? Glistening melon. I mean, the only real use is for potions, but still fantastic. We love free stuff. Coal, fire charge, flint, 1 prismarine block. I mean, not bad. I think we did a pretty solid job. Whoa, here we are in the water again. We're going to be doing something that I forgot to do an intro to. It's a skeleton farm. I don't know. I'm trying to keep that secret, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be quicker. There's going to be stuff. There's going to be digging. There's going to be placing. Just stick around. Watch out. Watch. Promise. Just Just yeah, there you go. See you soon. Alrighty, well, as you can see here, the skeleton farm has been completed. It just comes down this little step here from the entrance, and if I just jump into free cam, you can see the big area that we dug out here where the skeletons will get pushed down into these water streams and get bumped into the bubble elevator there. They do seem to be getting stuck every now and then, but as soon as another one comes along, generally they will bump them into the next section. I'm not sure if that's something I want to change, is just move that down another block. The tutorial did say to keep it there, but I don't know, they seem to just be getting like their little heads stuck on here between the wall block and the bubble elevator section. Anyway, they go up, I think it's about 25 blocks, they get pushed along this little wallway here, and then they drop a total of 23 blocks, which means if we come here and just show you, if I punch one hit. Super easy XP farm, and it took me like, what, all of half an hour to set up, and we get all these levels, we get a bunch of bone meal, arrows, like, it's a pretty solid and easy project. But the next thing I do want to set up is an enchanting area. I have got all the materials now to get a full level 30 enchanting setup. So what I want to do to kind of make life easier is to set it up next to the XP farm so that we can get the best rates possible. Alrighty, so then we've got the bookshelves here, which I believe if we just do that, can we, that'll give us, yes, 18, or 30, boom. So I'm about to do something that I think could be incredibly stupid. But I've never done it before, and I'm kind of curious to actually give it a shot. What I want to get done is I want to get onto the Nether roof so that we can more easily access all of the other biomes around the area without having to travel a country mile just to get somewhere. Now, I do kind of know the basics. I watched a couple of different YouTube tutorials, but basically what I know is we need to get to the Nether roof. Thankfully, it is not too tall. I think it only goes up to about 128, and we're already at 78, which isn't too bad. So I'm just going to have a look around and see if there isn't an easy way we can just mine up. Let's go. Alright, so if I remember correctly, it said to aim in this little section here, and let's just do it.
Failed.
Oh, it didn't work. Let's go.
Failed.
Nope. Number 3. And we're gonna die.
Failed. Failed. Failed.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I did it. Oh, sweet Jesus. Here I am, back in the water again, and now, this time, we are going to transition into a sick resource gathering montage that includes trees, that includes mining, and mine shafts, and diamonds, and other stuff, and just... Uh-oh. Oh no. There we go. But just watch. Get that back. Look at all those mending books. Brilliant is that. But now, what I wanted to get done was to build a little sheep wool farm up the top here so that we will have access to wool so we can go bed bombing in the nether to get some netherite, but also so that we can go eventually into the deep dark. And the aim is by setting it up now and early, by the time we actually need to use these resources, it will be readily available in very large quantities. I'm just going to jump into free cam here. So this is the section I have chosen to build the wool farm in. What I'm going to do is basically dig out this whole area here and build it into the wool so that we can chuck a big facade on top of it to kind of cover it up. All in all, as you can see here, if I jump in, I have gone through and lit up huge chunks and a couple of different bits that trail off the ends here. There are still massive amounts of it to light up. I think I went through about 5 or 6 stacks of torches just lighting up the areas that are already lit up. Thankfully, this time when I did it, I did not die. But it's going to help a lot more when we are working down here and greatly decrease the chance of death. So, without further ado, I'm going to jump into a quick time lapse and clean this area out. What we might do is we'll build this side up from here. Four enough? Or yeah, we'll start with 4, see how we go. And then line that up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that, if we just jump back, should be wide enough that we can get some sheep on the back, on the left, on the right, and then potentially on the back as well. And it will have a roof that kind of goes up there. So it will give the illusion that it was built into the mountain. So what we will do next is chuck in a bunch. Oop, nope, that was a whoopsie. Down like that, I think. Chuck some on the ends there. The chests where all the stuff will collect will be even more. So actually what I'm going to do is just build this entire row here. Move this back row. Then what we are going to need to do is remove every second block from here. So starting from this one, the second one in, that is where a hopper will sit, going into a chest. So every second block going all the way across. It's annoying. It's going to be uneven. We're going to do it. We're going to have to take down this whole wall. Fantastic. Lovely. Imagine is that there below is a chest. So part up. Yes, there we go. We will need to break up part of this wall. That is all right. So basically what this observer will do, if you're not aware, is it will detect once the sheep has eaten the grass here, it will detect the change in the block, and then what it will do is fire a redstone signal into a dispenser which will hold the shears. And that is what will shear the sheep and essentially collect all the wool. so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up, go get the rest of the materials I need to do this, well, one, finish this side here, but also do the exact same thing on this side here, because I evidently have decided to build this to be a lot bigger than I initially intended. Alrighty, so I've lured and boxed in a bunch of the sheep. I've still got 2 down there, so we continue breeding for the other side over here. But what I'm going to do is grab the leads, and then from there we will be able to drag the sheep into the area we want to put them. It turns out I did not bring any of the leads, which is rather annoying. It's alright, we will just improvise here. Aha! Go on. Oh, get your fat ass. There we go. Hell. Don't fight the moonlight. Can you please just get in? Christ almighty. What are you doing? There's no time for dancing. Alrighty, so the sheep are in, the farm is done, it is up and functional. I've also gone and added in a floor, just so we could hide the chests here that will be collecting the items. It's already started gathering different types of wool. I've only put green and white in there so far. As other colours are needed, we can always just jump up top and change the colour of the actual sheep itself. But in the interim, this is going to be absolutely perfect, and probably more than we will ever need. There are 10 sheep on either side, which for a one-person world is probably a little excessive. But in the long run, if we use it, great. If not, well, oh well. Right, I have done facade for this one. I think it turned out pretty decently. I used majority of it being stripped spruce logs as well as slate. We haven't done the back wall yet because this might still be an extension into something else. So rather than decorating the entire back wall and then having to tear it back down, I've just left it open. And we have gone with a bit of the mangrove just to bring some colour into it. This is a palette I've come to really quite enjoy recently. It's a lot darker than I am used to using, but I think it looks good. So it's great because we've got quick access to the wall, and it's covered up quite nicely without having to actually see all the stuff going on underneath. If we do ever need to refill any of the shears in the dispensers here, we've got these tunnels that loop around both sides. The quick, easy access, which is fantastic. If I jump into cam here, I can show you the facade from the entrance of the cave. It looks really quite nice. It's kind of got that little bit of a mossy feel without actually having any moss utilized within the build itself. Pretty basic roof. I didn't put too much effort into detailing it because for the majority of it, we're only going to see the sides and the facade. It is one of the highest points within this cave system here, so I just figured we'll just mostly do it for the sake of it. It does differ from what is on the inside, so we have got a separate roof top to roof bottom aspect here, because I just wanted this specific lining for the inside, and for the roof cover, I just went for something a little bit basic because this did not look very good from the top, as it was lower than the facade which we've got on the top here. But that is all we have time for today. Thank you for watching. My name is Tom Frost. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.